Hey folks, I'm in central Kansas on a turkey hunt. It's crazy right now because it's getting cold. Luckily, I killed a bird today wearing this exact stuff. I really believe in good gear. You probably know if you watch this channel, Nomad's making some good stuff. It's really specialized stuff. They've got some good turkey gear. They're also coming out with a waterfowl line. But let me talk about the turkey gear that I use today. So I try not to take a bunch of gear, and so sometimes I'll just try to put a couple calls in my vest, but then I find out I need more calls, I need an owl hooter, then I need to take my camera, then I've got more calls, I've got decoys, I've got all these things, and pretty soon I'm like, why am I not just taking a vest? And so sometimes then I load it down, and then I'll have to set stuff aside. But let me show you how I start most seasons out when I pack my vest. Yours may be different than mine, but this is how I do it. So this is Nomad's new turkey vest. It's called the Nomad KT. I think that stands for killing turkeys, but they tell me that stands for Killin Time. Whatever, it's the KT vest. And so you've seen turkey vests before. It's got a ton of pockets. Just let me show you what I have in here. Of course, I like the specialized boxcar call holder so it won't rattle and squeak when you walk. I really always carry some ratcheting clippers for cutting briars out when you're trying to put up a blind or sit by a tree. Must have there. Let me just open this. Face mask and gloves. I love these Nomad gloves that come fingerless. Required for turkey hunting. Chalk, sandpaper kit, flashlight. I actually carry 2 flashlights normally, 1 headlamp of course. Rangefinder. Goes in that little pocket, or you can put 2 slate calls in there. Slate call. I'm a primary slate call user, although I do use a ton of mouth calls. Mouth calls go right here, so they air out. Love that. That's super nifty. We keep going through here. I can't even remember. Owl call. Of course, everybody has an owl call and a locator call, but some people overlook the crow calls. At times I've had turkeys only respond to a crow. It seems like here in Kansas and Texas, especially, for some reason, I've got more stuff. Embarrassingly, that's embarrassing. The cell phone charger. So you've got tons of storage on the back here, and this is where, in my case, I'm having to take cameras and even a computer sometimes, which is ridiculous, but I never go without rain gear. Here is a really cool new product from Nomad. They are bringing back the poncho. You may have hand flashbacks. This thing packs up. And why the poncho is cool, because you can use it, for a little mini blind if you wanted to. But if you put this baby on, you can sit by a tree, put your legs in there, and stay completely dry. I think this is totally cool that they bring back the poncho. I've got some flashlights. I always carry shitter paper. To mark my trails and all. If you don't carry binoculars when you're turkey hunting, I think you're missing out on things that you would be seeing. Scanning fields. I actually carry a few slugs for my 12 gauge because where I hunt there's a lot of wild pigs and you never know. Got a headlamp, and then of course my shells, but everything can be organized in here. But on all turkey vests, especially this one, there are a few secret things that I don't even know about. I just got this vest and I've been hunting with it, but for this I'm gonna call in the man, Mike Tussey, the
community hunt leader for Nomad. What I do is deal with pro staff, I deal with media hunts and outfitters and work on that side of the Nomad. So
okay, community hunt leader.
Community hunt leader. So I was involved also with Jason Hart and other guys at Nomad in developing this vest, and we came up with some specialized things. A lot of people carry sunglasses when they're hunting. Yep. So we have this right here. So we have the sunglass holder right here. We pull it off here to get a little better look at it. So you got, and for me, I keep my glasses holder in there. If I have to take my glasses off, then I can just sit them right there in my glass
That's
case.
super cool because I never know where to put my sunglasses. I don't want to leave them on my chest and they get scratched. If you put them
so you have that. Another little secret compartment right here. This. Keep your paper in there. And also, we have a morel mushroom bag.
What?
Yep.
That comes with it?
Yep, it's in there. So
that's for mushrooms.
Unclip. You can pull it off, take it in the house, wash your mushrooms, take your bag, put it back in there after you're finished.
Well, I had no idea. Of course, I knew the sunglass case. But no, that is crazy.
So we'll throw that back in there.
If I could only find some morel.
Now let me flip it around. when you're carrying your turkey out of the woods. You put it in your vest. Now, a lot of times that vest rides up around your neck.
Yeah.
Okay, so your top strap, we made our top strap where it slides up and down. So now you get that heavy turkey in there. This strap right here, button it up. It's down here. It's not weighing up here around your neck.
Okay.
We also have a few little holders, one on each side. This came about, Jason and I were talking, coming out of the woods one day. All of our decoys were falling off our shoulder. We came up and said, man, we got to come up with something to hold the decoys on our shoulder. So we came up with a little strap. You take your strap on your decoy bag, connect it there, slide it in, and it stays there.
Genius.
Also, you can take your gun strap.
Yeah, that happened to me today.
Gun strap keeps falling off.
Yeah.
So what you do, put your gun strap right there, clip it in, and your gun's going to stay on your shoulder the whole time. It's not going to pop off. So a couple little features there.
Cool.
One other feature that this was specialized. You used it for your clippers, but we actually made this for a thermocell. So your thermocell's right here. You can pop it out, turn it on, pop it back in, and it stays in your vest all the time.
And yeah, that stays out so it's on. And of course, you hunt in Florida, that's a must-have.
Exactly. A few other things. We got D-rings. We got a few little clips. I clip in my tetras right there. I've got my mouth coals, like you said, right here. They can stay in there. They can dry out. I have new mouth coals. I'll pop and put on the other side. Got it into the case so you can wear it either way.
Show us the seat real quick.
Okay, the seat, very specialized. This vest, it's called the Killin Time vest. The reason we came up with it that way is because you're in the woods, you're going to kill a turkey, or you're going to kill time. Specialize this vest because it's got a seat in it. You've got the stadium seat. You flip the stadium seat down, you sit down in it, you pull these tight, you cinch it up, you don't need a tree to sit in.
Wow.
Okay? The first one of these came out years and years ago. It's called the Bucklet Creek vest. Okay? It didn't have this feature here. We can actually take this part off, unclip it here, zip it, and you use it just like a regular vest. You've got your cushion on the back.
Right.
I don't use a cushion. I just run this seat all the time, so I lighten the load. I take the cushion off.
Right.
So either way you want to run it, you can run it as a traditional vest, keep your cushion in the back, or you can run it as a new, seat here, the Killin Time seat, and works awesome.
Is there anything you didn't think of?
I don't think so. It was 2 years in the making coming up with the vest. A lot of ideas to begin with to come up, when we're just sitting around, we're hunting together, we're in the office together talking, we're on Zoom talking on the computer, trying to come up with ideas. And we took a lot of vests, looked at them, and I think we came out with the best vest on the market.
You can just tell that hunters made it.
Exactly.
You can tell that you thought about this. Two more questions for you. One, what's the best place to get this vest? Or any Nomad gear?
A lot of Nomad gear you can buy online at our online store, Nomad Outdoors. Other little shops, Midwest Turkey Supply carries it. There's Shields. There's a lot of other major retailers that carry it. And
last question, what does this thing cost?
$189.
$189, and that's the retail. You
That's the retail.
You'll find them a little bit lower. We'll say $189.
Yeah.
What about the poncho?
The poncho is $99 on the poncho.
That's cool.
The poncho has saved me many a time. It was an idea that Jason and I were walking through the woods, getting our hind ends wet, and it was like, why don't we bring back the old poncho? We had an old poncho that I had, one of them 99-cent ones. We put it up, to cover us up, cover your vest up. The idea of the poncho really was, if you're wearing a vest, okay, you got to put a rain jacket on. What's getting wet?
Your vest
is getting wet. Now you put the poncho on, you drape it over top of your vest, everything stays dry.
Perfect.
You can, like you said, you pull your knees up underneath it. You got the Killin Time vest. You throw the poncho on, drape it over your knees. You stay dry. No problem.
Great stuff. I hunted in it the whole week, and easy and handy. Appreciate it. Now let's. It's gonna snow. We're gonna try to go out tomorrow, maybe need those ponchos. But I appreciate the product info.
All right.
I'm Jeff Johnston. That's No BS.